Edgar's Nemesis cold brew with extra sugar. Enjoy. Hello, my loves.
Hey, Mom. Hey, Mom.
How'd your Spanish test go, Skylar?
Probably fine.
Probably fine. Okay. How did your presentation go, Jayden?
Really good. The class thought the book was neat.
Good.
And Tommy wants to borrow my copy, but I don't think I should lend it to him because he's bad about giving stuff back.
Well, maybe he can borrow a copy from the library. Go sit down and start on your homework. Grab a table before they fill up. We're a little busy this afternoon.
Okay, Mom.
Hey, Judith.
Hey, Riley. How's business?
Good. What can I get you?
The usual. Coffee with cream and sugar. I'll take the house blend today.
You got it.
Are we good to go?
Yep. I blocked off the upstairs section. The table near the back should be private enough, and you can see anyone coming.
Good. Thanks, Riley.
Well, good afternoon, Mrs. Carson.
Good afternoon, Detective Danvers. Getting an afternoon pick-me-up?
Yeah, been a busy day. And staring at a bunch of reports makes a person tired.
I can imagine.
Here you go.
Thanks.
Good afternoon, Detective.
Hey, Riley. What's good in the bakery case today?
Strawberry Danish. Only have a few left. And I added a caramel drizzle to this batch.
Add one to my order then. I'll have my usual.
You got it. I'll be right back.
Any news?
No, not yet. We've talked to a few contacts, but no real leads yet. And our colleague in Martindale hasn't had much luck either.
I was afraid of that. Thanks for the update.
Of course. Just wish I had more to share, Mrs. Carson.
Here you go, Detective.
Thanks, Riley. You're the best.
When I think about what they did.
I know. And they'll get what's coming to them. One way or another.
Sooner rather than later, I hope.
Just keep up the facade.
Oh, I have plenty of experience wearing a mask. Years of working with the public will do that to you.
I'm going to head upstairs.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Raven's Nook. What can I get you?
Oh, hi. I'll have a hot tea, please. Blackberry sage, I think. That sounds nice.
Sure thing.
Is Judith here?
Yes, she already has a table. The stairs are just around the corner. Just unclip the rope. I reserved that section for you two.
Oh, thank you.
Riley, nice to meet you. I'll bring your tea up in a few minutes.
Elizabeth, nice to meet you too. That must be her. Are you Judith Carson? Depends on who's asking. Do we have a mutual friend over in Martindale? Yes, we do. I'm Elizabeth Bailey. Miles sends his regards, by the way. Please, have a seat. Miles said you're the medical examiner over there? Yes, so I have access to a lot of records that others don't. What is it, Elizabeth? Please forgive me. I'm not trying to stare. It's just... Well, you don't look like what you are. You were expecting someone more furry? No, it's just that... Well, Miles, for instance. You can tell what he is by looking at him, if you know what you're looking for. With you, there's nothing. No giveaway at all. Oh, you mean nothing about me screams Alpha Wolf Mom? Good to know.
Here you go. I also brought up some sugar and other sweeteners just in case you need them.
Oh, thank you.
Judith, you need a refill?
No, I'm good. Thanks, Riley. Our kind is luckier than Miles. We can hide in plain sight. He has to be more careful and more nocturnal. I'm still getting used to all of this. I didn't know anything about the preternatural world until Miles introduced himself. It's a lot to take in. I didn't either, until after I met my mate, Oliver. Wait, you were human once? Well, I mean, just plain human? You're obviously human, like right now. Yes, and, like you, it was a lot to take in, so I get it. Is Oliver the reason you became a werewolf? Yes, I did it for love. It sounds trite, but it's true. He must be a special guy. He was. He died several years ago. Oh, I'm so sorry. Thank you. So, have you found anything? Yes and no. I've found some interesting missing persons cases that could be related, but not a lot of specifics about the name you gave me. Except that he was a suspect in one of the cases. Somewhere in Arizona or New Mexico, I think. Yeah, here it is. 6 years ago. What were you doing so far from home? That's the last public record I could find. No license renewals, no car registrations. It's like he disappeared. Take a look at the investigating detective's name. Talia Morgan. Take a look at this one, from upstate New York. Bradley Danvers. And now Talia and Bradley are both here in Raven's Landing. Their names have appeared on a number of the missing person cases as investigators or in another official capacity, but the other person's name doesn't. They are covering for him. This is worse than I thought. We only knew about the ZSakuVA in Martindale, but it looks like these three have been active for a long time. There's one more thing, Judith. No one has reported anyone in the ZSakuVA as missing, so they aren't even on the radar. What? Talia and Bradley said there was an active investigation, but they don't have any jurisdiction in Martindale. Not as human detectives, but as werewolves and liaisons. They talked about working with their colleague over there. Wait, are they even truly liaisons? Or did they just intimidate Shannon until she left? Damn it. What is it? We've been deceived, and worse than I expected. They're the ones who took Shannon's place, but not as the werewolf liaisons, just as detectives. Are you talking about Shannon Pierce? Yes. Do you know her? No, but I did her autopsy over in Martindale. When? A few days ago. She was brought in as a Jane Doe. She was found in the woods. Miles thought he knew who it was, but he asked me to bring a photo to you. Fair warning, it's not pleasant. Understood. Let's see it. Yes. It's Shannon. From what I can tell. I was able to lift a couple of her fingerprints. That and the partial dental records are how I identified her. I'm still trying to get in touch with her next of kin. Shannon was a lone wolf. No pack. And she never spoke to us about any family, but that doesn't mean she didn't have any relatives. Well, that complicates things. I don't dare reach out to Martindale's liaison. The last thing we need is the council catching wind of this. The council? Sorry. The Lycan Council governs my kind, and they manage the liaisons. Miles answers to a different governing body for the vampires. Similar concept, though. So if Shannon doesn't report back in, then they'll know she's gone, right? Paperwork. I'm sorry? Paperwork. The day I met them, Bradley talked about dealing with the paperwork. And just today, he complained about going through reports. He and Talia must be sending in reports to the council under Shannon's name. But they can't keep that up for long. Surely the council will find out once the death certificate is filed and the body is released. Yes, they will. The last thing we need is the council breathing down our necks right now. I don't want to ask you this, but could you hold the body? And keep her identity a secret? Technically, yes. But I don't know, Judith. I need to keep the council out of Raven's Landing and Martindale as long as possible until we can figure this out. If they find out she's dead, they'll be here tomorrow, and they will not leave any stone unturned. But won't they come after me? As the medical examiner who did the autopsy? Since you're a human, they wouldn't have a reason to. And Martindale's liaison would be the one questioning you, if they did. Who is that? Gregory Carter. He's a werewolf? I take it you know him. We went on a couple of dates. I thought he was a wolf. Well, not in a positive way. The jerky kind. Yeah, he does give off that vibe. I'll do my best, but I can't promise anything more than a couple of weeks, if that. And if I do hear from her next of kin, that will speed things up. 2 weeks. I'll take it. I'll say the fingerprint analysis and the toxicology reports are taking longer than expected, and I'm still looking for the next of kin. Thank you. Don't thank me yet. Let's see if it works first. Well, I better head back to Martindale. I have some paperwork to manage. Here's my number. Call me if you need anything. I'll save it in my phone as AWM, just to be safe. AWM? Alpha Wolf Mom. It will be less suspicious if we leave separately, especially if Bradley or Talia are watching the front door. I'll leave first. You wait at least 15 minutes. I'll browse the books downstairs. That will keep me busy for a while. If you need anything, call me. I will. And if our plan doesn't work, I'll let you know. Sounds good. It was nice to meet you, Elizabeth. I wish it had been under different circumstances. So do I. Be careful, Judith. You do the same. I'm leaving, Riley. Keep an eye on Elizabeth. If anyone follows her outside...
I'll take care of it.
See you at home.
Oh, hey, Judith.
Hey, Dante.
Something wrong?
Yes and no. We'll talk about it at home. Hello, my darling. How was your day?
Oh, the usual. Fairly quiet.
Hi, Dad.
Hey, Jayden. Did you have a good day at school?
Uh-huh.
The presentation go okay?
Yeah, I didn't get scared at all. And everyone liked the book. Sky, Dad's here. Oh, joy.
Well, if you'd rather walk home, Skylar.
I mean, yay. Dad's here.
Go get your things, kids. What do you want for dinner, Rye?
You know lasagna would be nice.
You got it. Veggie or meat?
Whatever the kids will eat. Skylar's going through a phase. Again.
Okay. I'll have a drink waiting for you, too. Something red, I think.
Thank you, baby. That would be nice.
Well, red wine does pair with pasta, as well as a rough day. See you later, hon. All right, let's go. Got your stuff?
Yep. Why do you have to be so chipper all the time?
You were a pretty happy kid too, you know.
I was not like him. Was I?
Come on, let's go home. We need to get dinner started.
What are we having?
Lasagna. Don't know what kind yet. What do you think?
Can we put lots of veggies in it?
Sounds good to me. Skylar, what do you think?
As long as there's no meat.
Well, that's settled then. Come on, let's go home.
I noticed you have quite a selection of books here.
The best in town. You'd have to go to Asheville to find a bigger inventory.
Do you have any, espionage books?
True crime or general fiction?
I think I may need both.
Come on, I'll show you some good ones.
Welcome to Moonrise Brewery. What can I get you?
Hi, I'm looking for Tripp. Is he in yet?
Yeah, he's in the back. I'll go get him.
Thanks.
Hey, Tripp. Someone out front is looking for you.
Are they cute?
Not bad, but I doubt he's your type.
Are you saying that because it's true? Or because you're trying to cut out the competition?
Just get your butt out there.
Okay, I'll be out in a minute.
He'll be right out. Sure I can't get you something? Tripp's definition of "I'll be out in a minute" isn't the usual for most people.
Yeah, I know. I'm good though.
Okay. You want another one? Okay, sure. I'll go run this and be right back.
Well, look what the moon chased in.
Hey, Tripp.
How is the woodworking business these days?
Can't complain. Keeps me busy. And out of trouble. How's the brewery business?
I could complain, but that would be foolish and ungrateful. We haven't been this busy in a while.
Well, Moonrise Brewery does have a good reputation, especially since that article got published in Our State magazine.
Yeah, I remember when that reporter came in to talk to me about the brewery. Their blood was tasty. That was a fun night.
Spare me the details, Tripp. I came to ask for some information.
No, you came to ask me about Vincent.
How did you...
Relax, Mason. I can't read your mind. You know that's a myth. I just guessed. I mean, why else would you be here? You came in alone, which you never do. And you came in late enough to catch me working, which means after nightfall. And I know he and his pack are missing. Talked to Miles yet?
No, Tyler gave him a call, though. He set up a meeting with Judith.
How is the old girl these days?
She's good, dealing with a lot. What have you heard?
Come on, let's take this to my office. We don't keep up with the wolf packs that much. Not unless we have a reason to. Vincent's always been good to the vampire community, just like Henry, Oliver, and Judith have. So when he went missing, we took notice. A few of us met up with Miles. He didn't know much, but I could tell it unnerved him. Considering he's a few centuries into the undead life, that made us worry. And then when we found out the entire Silver Pack was missing.
Okay, so how does this connect with Judith and the Carson Pack?
You know the new detectives at the police department?
I've heard about them.
I saw them come in about a month before anyone knew who they were. Kept to themselves. But there was something off, you know? I tried to overhear their conversation, but I noticed they didn't talk a lot. Just kept giving each other looks. Then I realized they probably had a telepathic connection. And since most vampires don't have that with each other...
You figured they were werewolves.
From the glares that she was giving me, I had a hunch I was right. You guys only have that kind of mental connection if you're in a pack, right?
Well, mates also have a one-on-one connection.
Oh, they were not mates. She was too annoyed to be in love with him. And he was cocky as hell, which wasn't helping.
Yeah, they'd have to be part of a pack or something like that. They'd need a blood bond.
They never said anything out loud, but they gave off a vibe. I didn't trust them, and I still don't.
Good call. We know they can't be trusted. And that they have something to do with the Silver Pack's disappearance.
Sheesh! And people call vampires cold and calculating. You guys are just as bad.
Not all of us, thank you very much.
Yeah, I know. There's always exceptions to the rule. Sorry I don't know anymore. I'm still keeping watch, but nothing's pinged my radar.
That's okay. Hopefully Judith can find out something more.
I'll let you know if something happens.
Thanks, Tripp.
By the way, make sure to tell your friends to stay out of wolf form when they're in town. I don't think you want any trouble with the locals.
Wait, what? We know better than to be in wolf form around humans. Well, unless it's absolutely necessary. Did you see a wolf in town?
Gracie told me about it. She's not in the know about us, so it scared her when she saw it. I told her not to worry. We're used to wolves coming close to town around here, even during the day, and they wouldn't hurt her. It spooked her pretty good, though. She took a video of it. Here, let me pull it up.
Oh my gosh. What is it doing? Do you think it's rabid or something? Maybe it's just sick. What if it comes over here, though?
Unless I'm mistaken, it's one of the silver wolves. But I know it's not Vincent.
I've seen that wolf before. It showed up at the homestead. Tried to goad our pack into a fight.
When did you join a pack?
I'm one of the Carson wolves now.
Huh. Will wonders never cease.
When did the wolf show up?
About a week ago, maybe?
Did Gracie see where it went?
She said it headed back into the woods.
I wonder if that was the day it showed up at the homestead. Thanks, Tripp.
You're welcome. Didn't think that would be so important.
Maybe you need to get better at keeping watch.
I've been a vampire for over 100 years. I've had a bit of practice.
Sounds like you might need a refresher.
You better be glad I know you're kidding. Get out of here, smart Alec.